Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Maureen, and today I'm going to be sharing with you everything that I have made this week. All right, so let's just get into it. I have completed 2 projects, and one of them is a fail. So it's really 3 projects that I've done. One is a fail, and I have some new sewing supplies that I want to share with you. So this is mostly about things that I made, but also I'm just sharing some stuff. So the first thing that I made, and there's actually a sew along out for it now. This is McCall's 8534, and this is a like disco jumpsuit pattern. Y'all, I love this pattern down. So this is a knit jumpsuit. It's definitely disco. It's definitely 70s. It's got the bell bottoms. It's got the halter top. It's definitely giving Selena. And I love this. I love this because it does remind me of Selena. I love Selena. But also like I just feel sexy and beautiful and like a woman. Okay, Shania. Anyway, but I do love this pattern. This is the new jumpsuit pattern from the recent McCall's collection. Should we call it fall? I think it is the fall collection. And so I made the sew along for this, so that is live right now. I take you step by step. You do need a couple of things that probably you wouldn't think that you need for this pattern. Like I did have to use a swimwear buckle. I did use an invisible zipper for the back, and there was some elastic that I had to put into the bodice. And the way that you put the elastic in is very much how you would put in elastic for swimsuit fabric. So if you're familiar with making swimsuits, this pattern is very similar to that. The instructions were very thorough. You know, it shares, you know, to put the elastic on the lining side. And that to me is super important because I have made swimsuits before where it doesn't explicitly say put the elastic on the lining side, and then you've got elastic or the underside rolling out and you're not really sure why. But I will say that the instructions are very easy to follow, but again, there is also the tutorial available for you as well. The other thing I made, now this is like a throwback. This pattern is a few years old. It's an easy to sew pattern. This is Simplicity 9010, and I actually made this last Friday night on Instagram Live. And I had Chan, Made by Chan on YouTube. She joined me when I was making this, and we had a good time chatting it up and everything, and just like talking about sewing and talking about all things related to sewing, but it was a lot of fun. This was a fairly easy sew. Now, I know you guys are probably wondering like, where's the rest of the pattern? But the idea was to just have the sweater top. Like I had no plans to make the skirt part. And so I've had this pattern for years, honestly. And I even cut the tissue paper part of it and never actually used it because I was always so conflicted on the skirt part. And I'm just like, the skirt doesn't fit my body, but there's something about the top that I really love. And so fast forward to last Friday, I decided that I would take this fabric that I got in the Fabric Mart mystery box, something that I also got at the beginning of this year, and to make the sweater. And this sweater is so cozy and I love it. And I switched out of it to film this video, but I've been walking around the house with it this whole time, and I love how cozy it is. And I know a lot of you guys are going to ask me, well, what kind of bra is that? Ain't no bra with that sweater right now, okay? I just wanted something that was cute with the back out, and I'll think about the bra later. I might even like stitch it closed a little bit to include the bra, but I don't know if I've ever shared this like on here, but I do have scoliosis, and so for me to actually even photograph my back is a huge feat. Because I just feel not confident about the way my back looks sometimes. So this sweater really just kind of boosted my confidence in that area. And so I really like it. All right, so let's talk about, I don't know if I want to call it a fail or work in progress. I don't know. And it's not the pattern. Mark my words, it is not the pattern, because I have successfully made this pattern in the past. I think it was like my fabric choice, perhaps, but I used Nikki's Beauty J'adore pattern for Nomi. That is Nomi 2046, I believe. And instead of making a full length tunic dress, I decided to shorten the length and shorten the sleeves. I think that's where I messed up. Like, I think that's where I messed up. Let me grab it and I'm gonna let you guys decide. So yes, on face value, there's nothing wrong with this shirt dress. Construction wise, it's fine. I think it's just, I thought, you know, Pinterest just be setting you up sometimes, you know. Like, I'm gonna blame it on Pinterest right now. You know, you see something on Pinterest and you're like, I can do it, and then you do it and you're like, ah, this looks so much better on Pinterest. So I pulled out some appliques to see if I can like razzle dazzle it up with some appliques. And I was like, if I put too many appliques on here, it's gonna look very juvenile, and I'm not in that headspace to really like try and figure out the applique situation. And then I was like, well, maybe if I layer it with a sweater. So right now it's just hanging on my rack. I'm not ready to throw it away. I'm not ready to give up on it yet, but I don't know if I want to call it a fail or a work in progress. Maybe I just got to play with it a little bit more, but for all intents and purposes, this is done. And then I literally spent like 2 hours last Saturday really trying to zhuzh it up, and there was nothing more that I could zhuzh. So there's that. Okay, so I know you guys are like, so what's next? I don't know. I have so many ideas floating around in my head. Like, I'll show you guys. Yesterday when I was getting my nails done, I was like, I think I want to do a denim upcycle. So then I came home, right, after I got my nails done, and I pulled out all of my jeans that no longer fit me, and I was like, I think I can do a denim upcycle. I want to do one, but I don't know what this will become yet. So let's table this. It's coming up, but not maybe next. And then of course I already have some sewing projects that I had talked about earlier in the month, like the color block pants with the faux leather and the corduroy, or the other red jumpsuit with the zipper in the front. So there's a couple of things that I could work on. I'm just like not really sure where I want to go next, but you guys know I'm going to tell you. Yes, so let's talk about some new sewing supplies. So, full confession, my cutting mat is a little warped. And by a little, I mean a lot. And to be honest with you, I don't even know when it happened. It was like one day I just looked and I was like, wow, this is kind of warped. So I got a new cutting mat. And can I just tell you guys, like, my heart is already full for one very big reason. They were thoughtful enough to put this in a nice long square box. They didn't roll it up. I can tell you right now by the shape that they did not roll this up. And this makes me very happy, because if they had rolled this up, it would have been return to sender. But they didn't do that. So let's open it up. By the way, this is my old mat that I have hanging up, and it's definitely warped. So it's not folded, y'all. It's not folded. Oh my God. And look, they stuffed the box. Like, this is so sweet. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, y'all. This is a self-healing rotary mat. It looks like the ruler is just on one side. And it doesn't have a hook, but I can live with that. I can live with all of that. This is so cool. And it's a really pretty, nice, bright green color. So that makes me really happy. So they sent me some other goodies. Let's check it out. Ooh. Nice. Ooh. So y'all, they sent me an 18mm rotary cutter. So that's super tiny, but that also means that I can cut like small grooves and small corners or tight corners. So I like that a lot. And then I got a 60mm cutter, which is perfect because I think my other one is a 45mm. So this is bigger, which means that I can cut probably with like more, I guess what I'm trying to say is I can cut larger pieces or maybe thicker fabric easier and with like more safety guard. So that's really cool. And it's got the self-retracting blade and the ergonomic handles. So that's something that I don't have in my collection. And then I did get a replacement 45mm blade as well. So very, very nice, very cool. All right, you guys, I know that was short and sweet and to the point, but sometimes that's how I like it. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and let me know in the comments what you would do with the t-shirt dress. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.